The other one, yeah, no point going with the other one. He talks a lot of shit. Oh, yeah, Kieran, right. Take that fucking white, then he does. What's the time to John? No shot. And if you want to do that one, give me 10. Of course you can. Think so? Right. Look, right here. You can take
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Plaza King of the Hill. Second match in the Cat 6 group. We've got Tom Ward against Steve Moss. I don't think I've ever seen Steve Moss play. Joining me tonight, Phil Allen.
Yeah, welcome all. Can you just let us know about if the mics are working fine or the volume's too loud or too quiet?
Anybody watching on the chat?
I haven't seen Tom play, but I've played Steve personally in the singles league, to be fair.
Oh, have you? Okay.
I think it was 7-7. He's quite a slow player too.
Well, he won't be that slow tonight, will he, with the match clock on?
No, not with the 45 seconds.
So we'll have to speed up. I'm assuming Steve's won the lag, has he? As he's racking up.
Yeah, he won the lag. Have you seen Tom play?
Yeah, I played in the same league team as Tom for a year. I'm going back probably... cheers, Giorgio. Thanks, mate. Yeah, probably three years ago, something like that, maybe. He's probably a better player now than he was then. He could pot then when we were playing league pool, but his shot selection wasn't great. I'm assuming that's improved.
Oh, he's got his first chance here.
Yeah, not easy these, are they?
No.
Not easy at all.
Yellows aren't particularly bad.
He doesn't want that in. Have to take that now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's had a good touch there.
If you can screw back by the right middle bag, that keeps him going, doesn't he? You can take the one that's on the pink spot to the left corner. It's awkward queuing this. I don't know where he's going now. That's...
He hasn't really got middle bag, hasn't he? And the white's going nowhere.
I don't fancy that much. He hasn't got much at all here. Getting this one off the rail wouldn't be a bad shout, would it?
No, just try and leave him next to nothing.
It doesn't go past that other one, although I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Try to play the
Yeah, he's just playing a safe cue ball, isn't he, really? Yeah, Steve was in the comms box.
He jumped on last night, was it? Or the night before?
Yeah, for the who played? I can't remember who bloody played. Oh, it was
Rich Doughty and
Rich
Jason
Doughty.
Saltz.
Good shot. Yeah, nice lad. First time I'd really met him.
Yeah, he's quite quiet.
He is, yeah. And he was telling me he beat Ryan Parsons. He's another one. I've never seen Ryan Parsons play, but I know he was one of the pre-tournament favourites for this, wasn't he? And he's
yeah, he got a very
he
good
beat him
result
7-1, I think. So
yeah, I spoke to Ryan after asking him what went on. He said he just didn't miss, to be fair. He said he had a couple of chances and take them, but then Steve just took him himself.
yeah, just missed that one. Got a good cue ball. Tom hasn't got much here.
I don't know what odds these both were, to be fair, to win it.
No, neither do I, to be honest.
Let's have a look. I'd imagine somewhere.
I'd
around-
imagine Tom probably favourite for this game, but looks like he's taking this on medal bag. It's a tough one, this. Good effort. There's a chance now on Reds.
Yeah, Mossy was 11 to 10 and Ward was 4 to 6. Not much in it.
Not really, no. It's just how he negotiates these at the top. I don't think the middle of the three passes to the right corner. Oh, that's not very good. Just have a quick look. No, I don't think that passes
Very
to him.
tight, isn't it?
I don't think it passes. He's got to get there first. It's going to be tough if this is going to go into that yellow or the middle pocket here, off the cushion, I would imagine, if he pots it. But he didn't, it's enough here.
Oh dear.
Well, this is a golden chance for the first frame.
Fancy him get these, to be fair.
Yeah. He's going to put the white where he probably should have had it, from the ball over the pocket. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good ball to get out of the way, this one, to the bottom right. As long as he gets the cue ball somewhere near the baulk line, it'd be good.
Yeah, it should be okay now, shouldn't he, really?
Yeah, that's it. He can just stun out for a choice here. As long as he's not too straight. Yeah, he's going to have to come off the cushion, I think. Unless he can just drop it in and hold, but looks a bit thin to me.
Yeah, it does, especially with this new cloth. Could easily go past it.
Is it a new cloth, this?
Yeah, they had him reclothed, I think it was last week.
Ah, right, okay. I know it was playing fast. I know the match on Monday, you could tell the table was playing fast. And I spoke to Jamie Salt as well. He's a bit side on this. I'm not sure that's the shot he played, but it's worked out well.
Yeah, I think it was last Wednesday. I'm sure it was last Wednesday when they reclothed him.
Right. How's his line? Well, he's got a shot at it. I expect him to pot this, really. He's close enough to it.
Yeah, he just needs to focus on the pot, only. Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, good shot. 1-0. So when's the next match? Have you got them up on you?
I want to say around the 30th. I'll have a look for you. So,
I think the match is next week because I'm away next week, so I can't do any of those. But I'm pretty sure there is matches next
yeah,
week.
we've got Perry versus Harper on the 30th at 6 p.m.
That's 30th is Monday, isn't it?
Yes, it will be, yeah. And then we've got Brett Mooney versus Rich Haslam on the 3rd of July at 8 p.m. And then it'd be me versus Parks on the 5th of July. So we've got 3 games next week.
Yeah. What's the 5th? Is that next weekend?
Next Saturday, yeah, at
Next
6 o'clock.
Saturday. Okay. Tom break. Good break that is. He's not gonna. Oh, he has. He's made a red. Yeah.
A lot of people seem to either struggle or get the breaks well on here, to be fair.
Yeah. He's got to go Yallas. Black's nasty, but it will go left centre.
I'd go reds just for that, but then you look at that red with those 3 yellows and
Would
you've
you-
got Garoni
I don't like the red on the right.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to get on. It just hasn't got a pocket. It's got to be split. He is going reds. Wouldn't be for me, reds here. probably goes middle, and he'll take it on. He doesn't refuse much, does he?
No, it doesn't look like he does.
He's looking at corner. They're awful though, these, when you're close and you're playing them full ball, you're frightened of pushing them, aren't you? It's much easier to play across the line. Yeah, played it well, to be fair.
Good shot.
He hasn't even looked at his problem ball yet. I don't know what he's thinking of with that. You don't want to be stranded with one ball on the table though, do you, in these rules?
No.
When any rules come to that.
Especially how good those yellows are as well. If he misses. Because I think the black even tucks in the middle as well.
Oh yeah, the black goes. Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit susceptible to that, Tom. He always was when I played with him. He puts some brilliant balls, but misses some easy ones for some reason. I know we all do from time to time, but it's quite noticeable with Tom.
Half a chance to get these now.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, oh, it has. It's gone. I think that was going in. So is it thick?
Did hit the rail quite far up as well, didn't it?
Like you say, Phil, there's a chance here. I mean, the black's in a good place for a double as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is once it gets rid of those yellows. Just got minus work a little bit at the bottom, but it should be okay.
Yeah. If you can take this one off screw more or less to where he is now, isn't a bad place. Ideally, he wants to just come up alongside the red that the cue ball's closest to. If he can come up somewhere near that to take the one to where he's standing.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, it'll do. Take the one long. That's the best shot, isn't it?
Yeah, he ain't going to get much better position, is he?
No,
Really?
and he's going to leave himself as.
He's going to have at least a shot on 2 balls.
Well, yeah, he can play on all 3 here, can he? Really, just stun this in. Depends where how far he pulls it back. He's topping it through. So it looks like he might be settling for a double on the black.
Do you think he does squeeze past the red, but the double's
Yeah.
easier into?
If you get right behind it, it's
Yeah.
not too bad as it's into that centre pocket. Yeah, good shot. Now if it can get straight in on the one to left centre, right centre last ball, then the double's straight back into his body. I'm surprised he's taking this first.
I'd just use that yellow and try screw into the black, and if you miss it, you should still be on the yellow.
He's in trouble here. Yeah, he's in trouble there. I'm not sure that was the right ball actually. Kind of overcomplicated it a little bit.
He went away from his work rather than stayed with it, didn't he?
It's tough to hit that way as well. He's got to use the top rail, I think, here. Just make sure you hit it.
Yeah, I can't see him missing it from here.
No, I'm not sure that shot was ever on, to be honest. He's almost gifted this frame to Tom.
You won't do too many of them early on. Let it go.
No,
away
I
from him.
think he just hit the wrong ball there for me. 2 from home. Pretty straightforward these. Tom just he wants to make sure he comes out far enough here. He wants to be in the middle of the table. He doesn't want to be cutting this last red in.
No, he just wants to roll it in, doesn't he, really?
Yeah, I think that's okay, just about. Yeah, good 2-0. Yeah. Steve had his chance in that one. Need to get a frame on the board early, don't you? A lot of these matches I've been involved in all through the categories, and you do see players don't really settle until they've got one on the board. And you don't want to be going 3-4, 5-0 down.
No, you find yourself clutching at things, then, don't you?
Well, yeah. You get a bit of scoreboard pressure in your mind as well. Yeah, I was chatting to Steve on Monday. He said he thought he was playing quite well. You know, he was quite looking forward to the match.
I haven't seen his recent singles league results, to be fair. But
No, I think he had. Did he? I'm not sure. He said if he played Tom in the singles league. I think.
might be a different singles league, because I don't think Tom's an out Tuesday one.
Isn't he?
No. So I haven't played him, so.
Yeah, good break. Again, the yellows are nice, but the black's awful.
Yeah, his results haven't been too bad. Since he drew 7-0 with me, drew with Luke Williams, beat Gascoigne, beat Dave Owen, drew with Tim Jolly.
Who's this, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Beat Martin Maloney 8-0.
He does need to target that black as early as possible while he's still got balls on the table. I think he can just drop this one on middle bag and get a ball and get a nice angle on the one to the bottom right corner for a split. It doesn't look too bad as long as it doesn't hit it too hard.
Yeah, just let the white do the job.
Yeah, he didn't hit it too hard and it threw. That was the problem. That was always the problem. The harder you hit them, the more it throws.
He's been struggling here now.
Yes.
Doesn't really want pot any of them yellows around, but he's gonna have to.
He's a look at taking the long plant. It's risky. No, he's taking this one. Cue ball's going to the red next door to it. It's a good pot, but it's well, if anything, it's made the black worse.
Yeah, I can't really see what he's going to do to
No,
carry on now.
he's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to double this one up. No, he's going for the cut.
Would you go in, or would you just knock him in after?
Yeah, I think I'd pot this one and then just knock him in. The white's going to finish close to the left-hand rail, isn't it? So he's giving him no angle to get the black out. You don't mind him potting that ball because he's got to get the black out and open the red up.
Oh no, definitely would have got rid of that red first.
Yeah, I would. It's not in a great spot, that. It doesn't connect to anything.
And that could have always happened.
I think he's got the snooker there, you know.
Does look like it.
Been a bit lucky there. Hard to tell off that camera angle. You might be able to just get the edge of it. tight. It's a tough shot to thin off this and pot it. Yeah, I think that's what he tried. And it was they're harder than they look. That then with a small cue ball. He's boxed it in though. The loss of turn is coming at some point, so Steve's just got to prepare himself for it. Might as well pot this, hadn't he, and just try and get the white to the left side of the table.
Got a white ball to see.
Got a bit lucky with the cue ball there. I just thought if he could get the cue ball to the left side of the table and try and get a double kiss on the yellow just to get it closer to the pocket and not leave an easy loss of turn.
I suppose he gives himself more options now. He's got lucky with the white, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, but I mean, Reds are still massive favourites here. You'd be disappointed to lose this frame if you're Reds. He's got that option again I spoke about. He could play the slow roll to the one that's over the pocket, play the cushion first and just leave the cue ball almost in between the red and the yellow. Or even play it a bit harder and try and move the red away. It's a good pot, but he's
not getting anything out of that.
No. I think I'd have left that one on the table. So he's got the same shot again that I spoke about. If you can just come off the cush, catch the yellow quite thin and knock the red away.
No, he's definitely got play on the cush, hasn't he? Going in offense.
That was the shot I spoke about earlier while he still had balls on the table, but he needs to get that red away from that pocket. Well, I mean, Tom can move the ball that's on the top cushion now and just leave the white on the right hand side of the table, but he's not. That's the shot for me every day.
Yeah, I just put it on the, leave the white to the left. And
he's changed his mind, perhaps he was playing that shot. Yeah, that's not bad. It's alright.
play a similar shot, surely.
Yeah. He's dying a slow death, really. He's just got to.
It does like to drag him out there.
Yeah, well, that's as good as anything, really. It's as good as anything. It's not a bad choice of shot, that. I don't know if it actually goes. Might go if you're right behind it and you just drop it in off the jaw, but I think Tom needs to target the two balls that are close together. I don't think he's leaving there. If he just hits the first one full in the face, he's not going to leave the yellow. Oh, he's hitting thin.
advantage, Reds, did he really?
No, I thought he'd just hit that full ball. I mean, if it wasn't bridging, you could take the double and screw back and
Screw
split
back
the
onto the
black,
black.
but it's an extremely tough shot queuing over a ball.
I just believe in the white top of the table.
Oh, rail. No rail. No, he just skidded off the top of that. It's a semi-miscue. It might have done him a favour that and let Tom sort something out here. Because at some point, Tom's going to have to break his ball out next to the black. And that's Steve's only hope really, if something goes wrong there. I'm not sure that's the right shot, moving it now, leaving up and down, escape. You'd be better off playing the ball that's left of the three in a line onto the black and knocking this ball that's next to the black over the pocket or in the pocket.
Yeah, roll the plant with the red by the yellow.
I think you can certainly see this yellow. It's not a snooker. He's just got to hang in, Steve. I mean, we've all been in these situations before, and it's you think you're going to lose the frame, but you know, you hang in long enough and hope for a mistake. You never know. Now he might release his ball off the black, I think, as long as he doesn't move the black too close to the pocket. He has done that. That's a terrible shot. That is a terrible shot.
Just kept him off the yellow, but bloody hell.
Well, he's blocked the pocket for his own balls as well. And if he puts the yellow out of the snooker, he's lost the frame. So Tom's got to find pockets for those reds now. He might go past this, you know, it slides, this does. Yeah, see how it slid?
Yeah.
I thought where he was aiming there wasn't...
Just gotta get him now. Need a fort.
Well, he'll take the one on the left surely to the right centre first, and then take the others into the bottom right corner. Yeah, that's what he's doing. I mean, if Steve could have hit that, it'd have caused a massive headache for Tom. As it stands, it's all about the ball in the middle of the bottom rail, really. If Tom gets on that nicely, it's all over. Oh, he's not getting on it from there. He needs to be high on that.
You can leave it till his last ball, I think.
He's going to play the snooker again, I think. So he's had one go at this. That's not his best place to put it either. Yeah, he might be able to clip the edge, but I'm not sure that's doing him any favours. I think he's going to have to try and... He'll know how it slides this time, so surely he'll compensate a bit. He still looks as though he's going too low for me. He's going to miss this. Look, miles off it again.
Quite far away.
He didn't learn off the previous one. It is confusing because none of them have played on this table before, and it does, you know, with it being a new cloth, it does slide. I'm sure Steve thought when he was going at the rail there that was the natural angle.
Yeah, it's not the same as the tables that they play on the inside the
No,
colours,
no.
is it?
And Tom's going to have to be careful. He doesn't want this red he's playing. He doesn't want this coming out of the pocket. Yeah, it's pulled a bit.
little bit.
It has come out of the pocket. I'm not sure he can hold, you know.
But definitely pulled.
It did. Can he cut this in and hold? I'm not sure he can. I mean, that looked pretty good on the way down, but
It didn't.
yeah. It's tricky, this is. No. And he's left the yellow. Yeah, unlucky there for Tom, because that did pull. He played that shot quite well, and the tables cost him here. Just need to hold yourself together here, Steve. Just drop it in. Cued it in. Yeah, feel better now. Game on the board. 2-1.
He's looking very unlikely to win that, but he won it. He held in.
Yeah, to be fair, like I said, Tom was a bit unlucky. We didn't hit the replay button, but if we had done, we'd have seen that go. He was obscured a bit by his
Yeah.
body was, but you
You
could
just
see.
saw him move.
Yeah, you could see it starting to go, couldn't you?
Just have it back on YouTube so you can catch it.
I'm sure both players would have noted that. Evening, Matt. All good this end, mate. Hope you are too.
Evening, Matt.
It's a good break and he's made a ball. Clusters, but the Reds look pretty good to me here.
It's a little bit less deceiving on the phone, to be fair. It doesn't look like it pulled off as much as it
Oh,
did on the
doesn't it?
screen.
Oh, right, okay. He's screwed back a bit too far there. I think the table's catching him out, you know, the pace of the speed of the cloth's catching him out. He probably thought he hardly touched that, and it's pulled back 6 inches. He wanted to just stun it in beyond the one on the bottom rail. I suppose he's still on it, but he didn't want to be that thin. Looks like he's rerouting. He's going to cut the one in centre. Should, yeah, knock the other one up towards the pocket. It's not bad actually. You can cut the one in left centre and get on the one to the top left corner. Just drop this in dead weight. It's not a bad kiss. You think if he gets this, he'll get out here?
You'd have thought so. Quite a bit of distance between them there.
Yeah, I mean it's missable, but on a new cloth.
You just
oh
have to
dear,
roll them, don't you?
Yeah, it was a long way off. On a new cloth, they're easier than when the cloth's been worn in.
Yeah, there's no need to punch them in, is there?
Where's he going here?
That's extravagant.
Wasn't really any need for that, was there? I don't. Well, I'm at a loss of what he was playing there, but
At least I thought he might
I
have been
would have
trying against
thought-
that yellow, but he screwed it back.
well, the obvious shot for me was just to screw it back to the brown spot, take the other one over to the same pocket, come twice across for the third one in the same pocket.
Crazy.
Anyway, we'll never know. So this is the key shot. I think if he pots this and gets on his last ball nicely. Just have to be careful with these though. They bounce off the cushion and leave you no man's land. Missed the pot. Not sure he quite got the angle to get back for the same
No,
pocket there.
I was thinking he might have just taken it top right.
Yeah. It's all about what Steve decides to do with the one that's just below the boat line as we look.
Yeah, ideally I think he wants to be on it now, and
You can roll this in and play a double, I suppose. Oh, I wouldn't have been trying to move it. Well,
good shot to be fair.
well, he's got away with it really. That was always I mean, if he'd have missed the pot,
Just got to get him down now. Now that red out.
this isn't the easiest plant. Again, these are a little bit easier on a new cloth. Don't need to hit this too hard.
Expect that going to the hole.
Yeah, he's left Tom a chance here. Not easy, but I don't mind these shots. Just play these with a bit of bottom left hand side, 2 rails out into the middle of the table. Just make sure you avoid the yellows. Oh, he's just played a plain ball. Got to be careful with this. Got to be careful. Well, that looked quite straight. Are you playing this, Phil? You get into the right-hand side of the table, making sure you give yourself a shot at it. It's the safest way to play it,
Yeah,
isn't
I've
it?
probably just done it with a bit of right. Probably should just play with right, but I like stunning shots, I don't know why. Puts me in lots of trouble.
Let's watch the middle pocket. Oh dear, he couldn't have played it any worse, could he? I think he tried to play for the gap, you know,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure that was the right shot. You've got to leave yourself a shot at
not
that,
for how
haven't you?
close he was with the yellow and white.
Yeah, just get to the right-hand side of the table as we look and give yourself a shot at it.
It was fairly simple if you come across the table, as long as he wasn't on the rail with the white ball.
Again, he's going to have to watch the slide here. He might be better off coming off the bottom rail and giving it a hard kick.
Yeah, I would myself, to be fair.
He's misjudged the slide again.
Yeah, he's costing him there.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that cost him, it was the shot before, really.
Very
It was
true, yeah.
I thought it was a poor shot choice, really. Just, you know, if you cut that in, you're coming around 2 rails for the same pocket for the black, aren't you?
Yeah, he didn't play percentages very well, did he?
So the to and fro in these frames, the person who's winning them is the person who shouldn't be winning them, really. That's a good shot. Yeah, well judged. Yep, 3-1.
Yeah, it's to and fro, like you say.
Yeah, is he a relation of yours, Jack Allen?
He
Phil?
is, he's my brother. Sadly. He hasn't grown up yet. Who do you fancy in this anyway, the cut 6? If you know, well, I suppose you don't know.
I don't know a lot of the
Yeah.
players. The obvious choice is Simon Abbots. I've not seen Simon Abbots play for probably 10 years maybe, but he used to be a very good player years ago. He used to play the same team as him about 30 years ago, but
Bloody
he used to be...
I'm sure he played Gary, didn't he, young Gary? Gary Mountford.
he did, yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
He played well against Gary. Kept him off the table, to be fair.
Did he? Yeah. I mean, I don't know how Simon's going on with these rules, because they don't really suit his game. You know, he's usually slow, methodical, fairly tactical player. If he had got a weakness, it was his pot positional play, which is what you need at these rules, really. If you can't pot at these rules, you can't play. But yeah, he's a decent player in his day.
I think he is, to be fair, one of the favourites, isn't he?
I think he's the favourite, isn't he?
Could be, yeah. I
mean-
can't remember if it was Bobby Perry or him himself that was the favourite.
I don't know Bobby Perry, but even before this competition began, when I said to Adam, I'm amazed that you've let him in. Letting him, you know, given his track record, I know he's probably in his late 50s now. None of us get any better as we get older, but
Not played a good shot.
no, he hasn't. He tried to check it, and they don't take, do they, on these new
No.
cloths? They take if it's a thin shot, but if it's a thick contact, they just
I
don't
noticed
take.
that last night.
Did
but
you?
That's, down Longton, but that's a different cloth, I suppose. We played a similar shot and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
But when I was playing it with him, when I was thin on a ball, he was flying around the table. There's quite a few, I suppose, in Cat 6 that people said they shouldn't be in it, but
Yeah, maybe
a
so.
lot of them didn't have a track record, unlike Simon, if he's done things before previous.
Well, I mean, a long time ago. I don't know how long ago. Perhaps 20 years ago, maybe a bit more. He won the Staffs Open. When the Staffs Open, I don't think they play the Staffs Open anymore, do they? But
no, Staffs Open was, to be fair. Only started
Yeah,
playing
they,
a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure.
yeah, they used to play. It was quite a big competition. They come from all over the place. Phil Harrison used to come up for it and everything. They come from all over the place to play. But and he won that one year, and he beat Danny Evans in the final. I seem to remember. Oh, it's gone a bit too far. I mean, I'm sure he would have liked to play the Lossa turn and tucked him in behind the yellow on the top cush, but I can't do it from there. I believe in that yellow where it is, blocking that red. The yellow's a much better ball than the red is. He's moving it, I'm surprised. Decent shot.
Find he is much better at safety than he is going full out.
Steve is
Yeah.
he? Is he, yeah. 11-4, we've got a prediction there from Brady Stan. Yeah, good shot.
Struggle with those little delicate shots that I do, to be fair. I always
Do
overrate
you?
them.
Yeah, most of the modern players do. Yeah, the newer players, because you don't really need to play them much at these rules, do you? You have to be careful what he does here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, that's not too bad, because that ball has just moved the red. I'm sure he didn't intend to move the red, but that was the ball that could have gone in off the yellow to open the pocket up for his bad ball. But he can't do it now, because I'm pretty sure the red behind the yellow doesn't go, does it, to the bottom right corner?
No, I wouldn't say so.
No, that doesn't go. It's the only ball that really that's keeping Steve in the game.
Be hard to get onto this red good as well from this shot now.
He can't get on it from there. He's just going to put this close to the pocket. The white will be going up the table, so he won't leave the obvious loss of turn. to move it. It was ambitious. I think he's got away with it. I don't think that
He might
yellow
be able to
pots.
I think he might be able to pot it.
I don't think it pots.
Does
no,
it, bugger
it
it?
doesn't. No.
I'll away with that one.
He has.
British boy.
British boy, yeah. All right. Yeah, he's got to be a bit careful here, Steve, because all these reds go. Eva's rooting for her dad, naturally, as you would. How old are you, Eva?
I think he's left him this
He
red.
has
hasn't
this goes medal, doesn't it? There's a chance here. Yeah. Just pull the white somewhere near the blue spot here. That's all he needs to do. Just leave himself an angle on the one on the right hand side, come across, play the one underneath the yellow and screw it out for the middle. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Just make sure he comes across far enough. That's all he's got to do. He's got a natural angle on this. The only thing that can go wrong is he underhits it.
Yeah. I'd like to be as far across as possible, just so I don't hit the yellow when I'm screwing back out for the black, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Yeah, he doesn't need to be too ambitious here, does he? I mean, that black pot's from anywhere. Oh, he's missed the
no.
pot. And he's gone in off, has he?
He's had 2 kicks there. He's had lucky.
Wow. Perhaps that was tighter than it looked. Now, can he play the loss of turn here? That black doesn't go anywhere. He's going to play the snook. He's got to be careful here. Trust the table a bit. Is that no good? Oh, he's tapped the table, so I'm assuming he is snookered. It's a hard one to get out of as well.
Yeah, can't really put much on the white ball, can he, to swerve it or anything?
No. I suppose, yeah, where he's looking, if he just misses the yellow, then there is a chance. He's going to have to hit it with a bit of pace though for me. Slid again, look.
Does it go past the red, do you reckon?
I don't know, probably not.
No, he hasn't
'Cause
looked at it, has he? So I doubt
the
it.
red's right on the jewel. No, it doesn't look as though it
I
does.
think it does, but he'd have to give it a good old whack, wouldn't he?
I'm not sure it does. You just be careful with this one.
Just pot it, he's got one over the middle bag, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, over the corner, really. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be taking that medal. No chance. It's got to go corner. As long as he pots it, the cue ball's coming naturally out to the right hand side, which is where he wants it. He's missed the pot. I think he's got away with it though. Yeah, they're both getting away with the odd shot. Tim here, I think. I don't think any of them have got out of a snooker yet, so
I think it gets us, to be fair.
yeah, he's swerving it. He'll be on the black if he gets it. Yeah, or is he on the black? He got it. Oh,
It's
it's,
gonna be unlucky.
oh, I think it probably goes. You know.
very thin.
Bottom right corner, I think it goes. Yeah, he only just about hit it. That's why the white's travelled so far. Well, maybe not. Ah. Well, he's just dropped this in really. He'll leave himself a lovely angle. Just leave the white somewhere where near the yellow is. Where the yellow is, he'll leave himself a nice angle to drift across.
Nothing too much with the white ball.
No, just drop it in. Yep. That looks a nice angle to me, just to float across to the right hand side. He can either take the one middle or the one corner, depending on his angle. He got a bit betwixt and between. I think he was playing for the one on the rail and just didn't quite get enough pace into it. He's got to play the snooker now, hasn't he? Just chip it over the pocket and leave him snookered. It's a pretty straightforward shot. Yeah, that's okay. Ooh, he's perhaps gone a bit too far, to be honest. I'd liked it closer to the pocket than that. Yeah, this is an easier one to hit because there'll be less slide on this one. The angle's narrower. Is this going to go flying in, you reckon? It's been that type of frame, isn't it?
Yeah, to it, it's not hard enough, and I'd like to see it go around 6 times.
Yeah, I think I'd have been playing it harder than that.
Can he hold to just knock it in?
I think he can. You know, he's got to get low right hand side on it. I think he can hold. He can hold on the baulk line here. He's not playing it with any side. He's played it with the opposite side.
Swung his arm like that, hasn't he?
This is tricky. I don't know if he was going 2 rails for the same pocket there with the left hand side actually, but
Looked like he just hit it plain ball, to be fair. Left it very thin now though.
it's tough this. It's a proper smelly one, this one, with the white close to the rail as well. Tough shot. So he's left Thomas straight black. Missable though, there's distance. And there's pressure on it with where that yellow is. Sort of shot that Tom usually gets though, this is. Oh, he's absolutely nowhere near that, was he?
Didn't expect him missing that back, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, he's not just missed it. That's not going to do his confidence any good at all, is it, missing a ball by that far? Yeah, good shot. I'm never ever screwing that in personally. But
I've had too many of them bounce out.
yeah. Yeah, all done. It was a long frame, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Seemed to
the
go
one
on
the other
forever.
one was long, let alone that one. In the end, Tom should have just given it to him anyway.
Yeah, I didn't expect Tom to. Well, I say I didn't expect him to miss it. I certainly didn't expect him to miss it by that far.
If he was going to miss it, I thought he'd draw it or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
me too. Evening, John. John, you haven't been in any of these, John, have you? I don't think John's been in any of these cats,
I don't think
probably.
he's been in the Cat 6, but I don't know his level, to be fair.
It's decent. Is that dry?
No, he got a red.
He got a red, did he? Oh, I think that's red's tied up there.
Yeah, it's
The last ball rolling. Otherwise, the reds weren't bad, were they?
No,
The yellows aren't bad either, to be fair. They've all got pockets.
He's just got to mind his work on his first shot, hasn't he?
Well, the first shot's bottom left-hand corner, isn't it? That's and
Yeah.
just screw it out. Yeah, these yellows are not bad. You just get the cue ball out into the middle of the table, on and off the rail. Oh dear.
Seems
I
like
wonder if this is a hangover from that
Yeah.
black he's just missed.
he's just cued it the same place, hasn't he?
They do affect your confidence when you miss a ball by that far. I don't care who you are. Anyway, he's tied that yellow up.
He's made another
Fortunately
massive
for
frame.
him, yeah. It does go bottom right, and he's got balls to get on it. So, yeah, good cueing. He doesn't need to do anything special. He just work his way through these. Take the one at the top of the table.
He's got to work his way down, hasn't he?
Yeah, then the middle. Then the one down the line. I'm surprised he's leaving that ball on up there.
Yeah, you're really going to put yourself in trouble, aren't you?
He's tried to get the bad one out. Well, I suppose he has got it out in a way. It looks as though it certainly goes left centre. It might even go bottom right corner. But I don't think it connects as well there as it did where it was.
Yeah, he didn't have to do anything with it, did he? Just
I
had to,
don't think, no, he could have taken it long.
and it would have been on the black on any of the two bags at the bottom. Didn't really play that with conviction, did he?
Well, it was awkward, wasn't it? And this one pots, but it's thin. It's losing the cue ball. And whilst he's doing all this, he's opening the reds up bit by bit. Good pot. He's chasing this though. Yeah, John's just said the same.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a pot here, does he? I
Well,
don't think
does the one he's closest to go long?
It looks very thin.
No, I'll go long, go
Yeah.
past the red. Don't think it does it?
No.
No, it doesn't. Oh, God,
Oh.
he's spotted a plant. Well spotted, that man.
He hasn't really got much to look out of it.
No, he's got nowhere with the cue ball. It's a good spot, though. We didn't see it, did we?
No. Wasn't even looking for a plant.
These reds are drop-ins now. He's going to have to be careful what he does here. Well, one good pot on the red to the left centre, and this frame should be over, really.
If I would have left him the same shot, or a little bit, try to leave it behind the block.
Yeah. No, he's gone,
Nice.
Tom has. I think that black he's missed still in his mind, you know.
Still not easy, these yellows.
Oh, good, not at all. No. I mean, this pot, and you could get into the other one, but you might have to.
Again, I would just be playing the plant onto the red just to say, after I've seen that he's missed two of them.
Is that
Wants
going?
that go in.
He does want it to go in, and it has. So he hasn't left a lot here, I don't think.
You can cut it middle back.
Well, can he? The other one, the other ball might be in the way, you know, of the potting angle. It might cut. Hard to tell.
At worst, just, I don't know, just hit the one
Well,
closest to the middle bag.
Yes, that's right, because he keeps him off the other middle bag, and
Yeah.
the the shot down the rail's really tough. Yeah, that's what he's played. Might have snookered him there, you know.
Close, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, snookered him. Steve can't hit a snooker, can he? He's having ball in hand, but he doesn't really want to move from where it is.
I hate these shots. These are one of the most hated shots. Get given ball in hand and I have to take this shot first. I hate them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pulled off again. That has. I'm not sure he cued it very well, but he definitely pulled off. Needs sorting out, that does.
Yeah, preferably before I play.
So we should be going 3 each here, really. Just to play a stop shot. He missed it. Oh, he hasn't. I thought he'd missed that. I thought he missed it thin. Yeah, you've only got to pot it, Steve. You're on the block. Nice and steady. Pockets a beggar when the ball's rolling slowly. Yeah, well done.
Cost him twice, really.
Worrying times a bit for Tom Ward fans, isn't it? You know, the way he's played the last, well, since he missed that black, he's hardly played a decent shot.
Still had a few chances, hasn't he? He's just been caught out by that
Yeah.
ball now, just
Having said that,
pulling away.
yeah, that ball did pull off down the rail for him.
I'm sure it was Tom that got caught out with it before.
Yeah,
right?
it was. It was. Yeah, but it was a significant pull. That was.
It was, yeah.
uh,
Looked more than it did, eh?
Yeah. Adam's about. I'll speak to Adam at the break and just tell him and see if he can do anything about that, because that's not finger marks. That
No.
it's going. That is. It needs adjusting.
I suppose it's probably no. Rich would have played on it before then, wouldn't he? So,
I never noticed it on Monday night's match.
no, I didn't. So I was timing it, and Rich didn't say anything, or Jace
No,
didn't say anything.
no, I never noticed anything that severe.
No one would have played on it since, so it's strange.
No, there's been no league matches on it.
Possibly. I know there's a Tuesday team that play on it, it's Beano's team, but
No, there was no games. I was up here Tuesday. There was no
Yeah.
games on it Tuesday.
I suppose there would have been a match last night for Wednesday.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a dry break here. It's forced into reds. He wants to double on the yellow.
We're going to invest some time on the cup break on him. After watching Ryan DeMarco play his money match the other week. Magicians, the cup break to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know if this goes centre, does it? You see enough of it? Yeah, he could.
Job it.
He could. He overcut it. There's a bit to do here, though, on yellows.
Yeah, they don't really join up now.
No. I'd be as well potting this and just stunning into that red by the middle pocket. Just move that out the way. It opens up other balls.
Evening, Roberto.
Hi, Rob. You might have tried to do that.
Have you actually asked Ruby how to work YouTube, Rob? I don't think I've seen him on there before.
No, I don't think I have actually. You have to be careful here. Steve I suppose the one that's to the right of the yellow, underneath the black, is that red's awkward, but the rest of them are all almost over pockets. It's a good pot. Is the other one on the rail?
You learn something every 3 months then.
He doesn't really need, as long as he can hit this, doesn't need to pot it. Just,
Just leave it behind the red.
well, he has potted it.
Pressure on himself now.
He has a bit, yeah.
One like this.
He's got the one long to the green pocket on the snooker table. That's all he's got really, potting wise. This is opening the reds up. Whether this, if this doesn't go in, no, that's not in. Oh, he's
Yeah,
tied it up
nice.
as well. Now this, that takes all the pressure off this finish for Tom.
How would you start bottom right? Come across for the one on the bottom left.
I'd probably start with this ball actually, and just get a bit closer to the one down up the table. Yeah, I suppose his problem ball, if it is a problem, is the one to the right centre. I know he can get on it easy, but the cue ball's going to, unless he's on it good, the cue ball's going away from everything. That's not too bad actually. That makes life easy. He's not. So if he puts the one bottom left corner now, I'm pretty sure the other one goes straight past the black, doesn't it, to the right
Yeah,
centre?
it does look like it does go, to be fair.
Yeah, and that was the advantage of taking the one to the right centre first, because it does clear the pocket for that ball. So they're just roll-ins now, really.
His confidence good after the last couple.
He's got to get him yet.
True, very true. Yeah, he hasn't got play one up the top right, so he should be okay.
But it takes the pressure off massively where those two yellows have gone, because he knows
Yeah, he's good.
he's quite probably coming back to the table even if he goes wrong here.
Careful here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. You can use the top rail here with a bit of right hand side, can't you? Just float it down, just get it up by the right centre pocket somewhere. It's too hard. Come up for middle, is he? Oh no, he's absolutely perfect.
Too many rolls, but it should be okay then.
Yeah, it's fine, that is. It's a good shot actually. Yeah, 4-3's found a bit of form back, Tom, there.
Yeah, Steve been kicking himself, not taking.
Yeah, John's just pointed out he was chasing again. He is chasing a few too many finishes, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't really stopped, has he? Wish he did this in the singles league. It would have made my life easy. Wouldn't have had to play pool for 2.5 hours. And I raced to bloody 7.
So you say he's slow. Is he slow between shots? Or
Yeah, he takes his time on which
takes
shot
a long
to
time.
take.
He thinks about it, does he? Yeah, you don't have that luxury, do you, in these
No.
games?
Which is probably costing him, really. I mean, I've only seen him play once in the singles league. That's how he plays, so I'm going off that.
Yeah, that's all you can go off of.
That was adding in then.
It was. He's made a ball though. Yellows look favourites to me, but I don't know where his first ball's coming from.
He hasn't got an easy one, has he?
No.
reds, I suppose, and cue this one down. Anyway.
Cue the long one in.
Ah, would I just take it? Can't see where else he's going goals.
No. Long yellow, yeah, John thinks the same. Yeah, he hasn't got much else really, has he? He's cutting this to the centre. He doesn't like the long one. No. Hasn't left one though. He's left an easy red, but I don't like the red on the right hand side. It just hasn't got a pocket at all. And there's nothing anywhere near it to split.
You just got to play off the shell or leave the white on top rail. I won't be going here now.
Is he taking the one up the rail?
Yeah, I won't do that.
I don't think I would. Yeah, I'm with you, Phil. I think the one on the top rail next to his hand, just double that off.
Yeah.
Dump the cue ball there.
No.
Just gifted the yellows to Tom.
And you have to play that one over the bag, you can leave that as insurance.
Oh yeah, no, to play the one across the centre. Yeah. Yeah, good shot. Take the one same pocket now, I would. And then go down the table off the one over the bottom right corner. Or up the table, should I say. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, that's good.
How would you play this shot? I'd stun it to ball. I don't know if that's...
Would you?
Yeah.
I just yeah, stun it the left hand side. As long as you avoid the red coming off the cushion, you're kind of targeting the left middle pocket really, but not reaching it.
Just left there till the last ball.
I would have been saving this ball over the pocket for the black personally,
Yeah.
but it's got to go at a good angle here. Well, that's not it really.
Not the distance.
No.
Unless you can roll it in and somehow, well, stop shot it.
Yeah, I'll have to stop shot it. Yeah.
And then if that yellow goes middle, I think it does.
It does, yeah. Yeah, that'll be his next ball, I think, if he gets this right. He's gone too far. He's going to have to take the one on the rail now. It's Tom's turn to chase one. Well, I don't think he's chased it. These were on. I just don't think he's taken them in the right order.
Yeah, he didn't take that one on the bottom right, did he? He played for the wrong ball, I think.
It's a good shot.
It's a good shot.
Yeah. He just needs to get the cue ball out. Black goes both corners, so as long as he gets the cue ball out of there.
He's okay, isn't he, really? See most of the white ball, if not all of it.
Yes, make sure you get a shot on it. It's a bit betwixt. It's a shot on it though. There's no enough. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, nice finish in the end. Good ball along the rail, along the top rail. That was
Yeah,
a
it
good
was
shot.
a good shot.
Like I say, with these fresh cloths, they are much easier than on worn cloths. Pockets accept them a bit better.
Yeah, it's much nicer playing on a new cloth than
It
on
is,
the cloth.
yeah, it is.
Makes
It's,
you feel like you can't miss.
I know, they're a pleasure to play on, aren't they, new cloths? Once you've had a couple of frames and you're used to them, you're used to the pace and the angle that the balls come off. Anyway, it's 5-3 to Tom, so I don't think Steve will want to go in any worse than 6-4 down.
No, because he hasn't really gone on, has he, really? He won those couple of frames when Tom was down.
Yeah.
he still hasn't got on because he's better than this. I suppose, like John said, he's chased on.
He has a bit, yeah, and I think the pace of the table's catching Steve out a bit more than it's catching Tom out. For whatever reason. Going to the cut break here. Yes, made a ball. Nice split too.
Two there, I think he went the cut break as well.
Yeah, he did. He cut broke those. Yeah. Still a bit messy though. There's only one bad red. And he's got a ball to move it with. Taking one over the corner, I think here. Yeah, no, he needs to be thinking about this bad ball.
Yeah, there's even the one on the far left. Even if he uses that to get into the other red.
Yeah, that's the ball to do it with. Yeah, but
I don't think it's going to come out great, is it? Especially if it goes into those yellows.
he's got to stun this. Where's he going?
It's another strange shot selection.
Very strange shot selection. I don't really know what he was playing for there. Yeah, just stun it to the brown spot was the shot for me.
Yeah, because if he was going for the red nearest to the black, why didn't he just could have just played off the rail?
So he's cutting this back anyway. He's going to be moving something.
Good shot there.
Yeah. Oh.
Needs that to drop.
Oh, that's unlucky. Does it pass? I don't think it does. Oh no.
He's going to have to full on whack that. It might go in, it might not, but I don't think it is.
It's a lost turn shot for me, I think, here. Well, he thinks it does pass. And it may well do. I mean, if you look at the yellow, it is up the table a little bit. It's not right in the pocket, is it?
No. I think he's got it hard.
We're about to find out anyway. It did. Ball's going in everywhere. Good shot. Long block. Keep your head still.
That's a test analysis.
Yeah. Again, nicer on new cloths these are, I think. Just you can just stroke them in, can't you? You know.
As long as you Q1.
Yeah. You've just got to keep your head still on these. That's coming from a bloke who really struggles to keep his head still. Yeah, nice shot. Well cued. Well cued.
It's better from Steve, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
We got fortunate with how it come out. And
Yeah, I suppose so. But it was a good cut. It was a good cut. He deserved a result, and he got one. So this is the last frame before we have a 10-minute break. It's been a long match, this, hasn't it?
I expect it to be fair. That's why
Yeah.
I tried to avoid any comms or any timing.
The stream's been on for just short of 1 hour and 20 minutes. We haven't been they haven't been playing for that long, but oh, is it off?
Is that the first one?
I think it is the first and off. Yeah, they haven't been playing for 1 hour 20 minutes. They've probably been playing for probably 1 hour and 10, which is quite a long time, really.
I'll have a few of those. I suspect, to be fair.
Yeah,
Especially when the frames go messy.
yeah. There has been a few messy frames. There hasn't been obvious finishes. So the red that's closest to the ball line. Oh, he's looking at yellows. reds are easier, but the one that close to the ball line, I don't think that's got a pocket, does it? I don't think you can go to the right centre. I'm sure it doesn't, otherwise no, you probably would have took it first. This isn't easy. Oh, yeah. If you can play the plant and just screw over for the one up the rail, he's got a chance here. Don't miss the pot. Oh, he's potted them both. Oh, I suppose that's too bad. I mean,
You can just roll this in, I suppose.
you can.
And it'd be perfect on that yellow to come back for the block.
Yeah, he's either got to roll it dead weight or just kind of stun it in. Centre ball stun.
Shocked me that he played like that, to be fair. Thought he would have hit it on. He's been punching them in, hasn't he, really?
He's got to play the loss of turn here, Tom has.
Yeah.
There's no point potting the other one first. He's got to play it now. That's it. Yeah, that's the right shot. Yeah, no, he's let him see it.
He hasn't got the double now, has he?
No, black's in the way, isn't it?
Hit it from behind, see if you can get them.
It's a good effort.
Yep.
Oh, he's got it. Good shot. Now, does it double? It's questionable whether it doubles middle. It might double in the corner. Can you see enough of it for middle? Middle's the shot, isn't it? If it does double, but
I think he can see enough, but I think it's more of a treble. I think he'd go for the double of it, but if he gets it, it's going to be a treble.
I might
won't
be
be
able to
going
see
up
it.
and
He's
down.
got the table.
Thought you could see it full ball then.
It looks as though he could see it on the overhead.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Did that too hard.
Well, he's hit it anyway. He's tied it up though.
No, it definitely looked like you could see that full ball then.
He's a big second favourite now.
Just leave the white ball to the left hand side of the table.
Yeah. Well, he could afford to take this plant on if he wants to. He's not leaving anything. Because all the reds go. Yeah, he's a good shot. Oh, he's not gone in. All the reds go, really, if he'd have got that. Not much you can do here, really. Might be able to just double the red on the side rail, maybe. He's just hit it hard and hope for the best.
Could have done with that dropping in.
These are fairly straightforward for Tom now.
Just play the plant.
Plan first shot, yeah. Just play it with a little bit of pace and get a good cue ball, even if things go wrong. But you can't really miss the pot, can he? It's,
No.
yeah, that's the right shot. It's the right shot. No playing that dead weight, trying to keep the other ball in the pocket.
Yeah, because if that went wrong, then he would have ended up on nothing. couldn't he?
Yeah, he's in good shape now. Don't expect him to miss from here, really.
Yeah, he's got used to the table. And
Yeah, yeah. Don't know if he could hold this. Might be a bit too thin to hold. Might have to use the bottom rail here. Yeah, he has done. Yeah, played it well.
he's confident playing with Sard, and he coming off rails to be fair. I always overrate him.
I'd be tempted to take the other ball here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a bit close to the rail. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's the type of shot I tend to do when I overdo things.
Yeah, that's not nice. Not nice. He really should have taken the other ball there, because he could have just stunned out 6 inches and had that last ball straight in.
Try and hold, or you're just hitting it hard.
It's hard to say, isn't it? It depends on where he thinks the cue ball's going. Going towards the black. Oh, he's tried to cut it.
It's unbelievable.
He's left the black as well.
Can't believe he's done that.
Yeah, again, choice of shot. Bad shot choice for me. 2 from home. I don't think he even looked at the other ball, to be fair to him. Anyway, this is 5 each, the thin one. Yeah, good shot, Steve. 5 each it is. So we'll have a quick 10 minutes and we'll see you shortly. back. On the wrong camera. So this is Steve breaking 5 each, all to play for.
Cup break again.
Yeah. It's got to drop. He could have done with that staying over the pocket, really. But, a messy split again. I'm just going to be tempted with this red to the bottom right corner. It's going to open everything up.
Either that or cut it into the left middle, but I think that one to the bottom right is easier, isn't it?
The cue ball's flying into the yellow next door to it anyway, so that's what he's taking. So he's left very much there. Unless one of the two, the bottom of the two reds pops to the right centre, but I don't think it does. I don't know. Hard to tell.
Screw the white back over across here and off that red to the bottom right.
He's taking it to the right centre, so it must go.
Yeah,
It did.
good shot.
It did. So he's just got the one on the left hand side. He needs to tackle because that doesn't pot.
Would have liked it. The white go further up, and then he could have used that red over the middle, couldn't he?
Well, he might have to use the red at the top of the table to give himself an angle on, or the one to the left centre to break that out. Yeah, I think he's seeing it. Yeah, that's the shot. So now he can attack it. Out, he's on the one to the right centre. Negotiate a path to the with the cue ball. It looks thin enough to be missing the black, I think. So he should be all right here. If he does miss, if he misses the black, he's okay.
Would you take this one on the left up to the top?
I'd
top
take
left?
the one to the right centre. I don't know the path of the cue. He is taking this one. Perhaps he can't see enough of it. He's got that. He's snookered himself. It's a good pot. Perhaps he couldn't see enough of the one to the right centre. I don't know, but that would have been my choice. He's got that.
Good shot. Very good shot.
So again, he's got to negotiate the path of the cue ball here because he's slightly off angle. I don't know if he can play it left hand side. He's tried to.
It's a very good shot.
Well played. Good shot, Tom.
Go out firing, hasn't he?
Yeah, he cued that really well. Yeah, good finish.
Just what you want after the break.
It is, yeah. So I don't know. Steve was telling me that he's played 2 matches to get to this stage. I don't know how many matches Tom's played. I think he might have played 2 as well, you know.
Can I have a quick look?
Yeah. So for those that don't know, each player's paid £30 to go in this, and they were kind of drawn out in groups of 3, with one player getting a bye in the first round, So some players have played 2 matches to get this far, and some have played 1. It's a good break, that is.
Yeah, Tom's played 2. I'm not sure
Oh.
who he's played. He's played. Oh, that's horrible.
Messy.
Played somebody called Shane Statham.
I don't know him.
Beat him 7-6. Then he played Gary Clements and beat him 7-3.
I don't know him either. So
And obviously Steve Moss has played John Winter, beat him 7-6, and had a great result against Ryan Parsons.
yeah, no, I don't know John Winter either.
Plays Dalmompton.
Does he?
Yeah. I think he plays with Ryan Parsons. To be fair.
Oh right, okay.
I'm sure he's Adam's brother-in-law.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Right, so can he play this yellow he's looking at off the reds to free that bad yellow up? That's the only way he's going to do it, really. It looks on. The shot looks on. He's not playing it, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I didn't really need to use that one, did he? Because now he can get into anyone.
I don't know why he didn't play that shot then, because that shot was definitely on. As long as he hit it with pace.
I won't be taking this now.
Well, there's one thing to his benefit. He hasn't put that ball right over the pocket, so he hasn't opened himself up to the loss of turn. I'm not sure he can get the loss of turn from where he is.
He's seen something.
Yeah, he's seen more than me. I haven't seen anything. I wouldn't have potted a ball there. I just kept him on, I think, and just trundled that up to the bottom left corner pocket,
Yeah.
somewhere near there.
The only thing he's got there is a 4-ball plant for loss of turn.
I don't think it's even planting for.
No.
I don't think he can get the loss of turn.
Want to play that.
He doesn't really want that in.
Could have played that after yellow if that other yellow in the middle of the table
Yeah,
wasn't there.
yeah, but even that, it's not really on, is it? It's
No.
be going so thin off the yellow, wouldn't be hardly moving it. I think he needs to stop potting at this point. He has done. I mean, Tom really doesn't need to do anything. He can just chip the ball off the right-hand rail and just leave the cue ball under the bottom cush.
Yeah, anyway, at the bottom's fine. Stops him from being able to play into those reds, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the shot.
He's like to cut a few of the shots tonight, so I suspect he's going to try to call us in, but it's not going to benefit him.
He's just going to drop onto him, I think. It's not too bad. I don't know whether he's planting for the lost turn for his next shot. I'm not quite sure. Tom's going to get this one out, isn't he? If he can see enough of it. And he can, I think. Again, he can get the cue ball down the table here. He got a good line, he just needed another couple of feet. Now
Can he
this
get the snooker
I was
in?
just going to say, this could be a really nasty snooker if he gets the pace right on this one. Not easy from that distance, but no, he's not playing it, I'm surprised. putting the one over the pocket first. Might be able to get the Lossitane and the snooker. Doesn't look as though it's planting though, that
No,
yellow.
it doesn't. Because it looks like it's away from the rail as well.
The main objective is get the snooker here, I think. If it doesn't go in, then it's not the end of the world, as long as it gets the snooker. Yeah, that's okay. I don't know how much room he's got past that red. Looks quite tight from this. Yeah, it is quite tight. He's having to use the top rail. Yeah, good shot. It's a good hit. Oh, he's got lucky with the cue ball here.
Got lost a turn at best.
He has, yeah. And if he plays the Lossitane well, he can keep him off the one to the left centre. It's a tough shot, but it is on.
Yeah, I think he's actually got enough to just swerve it slightly, hasn't he?
Well, I think he can hit the red that's closest to the yellow. I think he can hit that half ball and send the cue ball onto the yellow. And he might be bouncing the red off to cover the yellow to the left centre. We're about to find out anyway.
He looked up, didn't he, and then
Yeah, I don't
didn't
know.
reset himself. Unless Javid's got the timer and forgot to reset it. Because he did get up on his shot.
Yeah, this is a chance here for Tom. Yeah, good chance this. Yeah, he's queuing with a bit more confidence now, Tom, isn't he?
Yeah, he's played well since the restart. Although he did pick up, to be fair,
He did,
towards
yeah, towards the
the
back
end.
end of the first session, yeah, he did.
There was only one or two frames where he missed one or two shots, didn't he, really?
Yeah.
That we expected him to get anyway.
Yeah, good finish. He's got a funny bridge hand, hasn't he, Tom?
He
doesn't,
has, yeah.
He doesn't put his thumb on the table,
No.
does he? I find that quite odd, really.
Yeah. Each to their own.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Might try it, see if it improves me.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, each player plays 30 quid. They're in groups of 3. So basically, whoever comes out of that group of 3, he carries the 90 quid that the 3 players have played through to this stage, which is the last 16. And then unlike the other categories that we've had, where you need to get to the semi-finals to draw money, in this category, you've just got to win your first last 16 match. So the winner of this match tonight wins 80 quid. Which I think is fair, really. At least this is their 3rd match, so it's only right. I think they should be getting a payout.
Is that how much we win on if we win the first one?
Yeah, you win 80 quid if you win your first match, yeah. Bit messy again. Oh, I'm going to sneeze here. I might have to take my headset off.
Sure, he went cut break up front ball.
He went cut break again, yeah. I think he's decided the cut break's for him.
He's getting a ball off him at least.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Which is the main thing, isn't it? You never know how they're coming out. He could pick these off actually. He doesn't really need to move anything here. He could pick these off. If he can get up the right hand side of the table here.
I just think he struggled a bit with his positioning on it.
Yeah, I was talking to him in the break and he said he's struggling with the pace of the table a bit, which pretty good. That's very good, in
Yeah, you
fact.
can't get much better than that.
Yeah,
To be fair.
that's very good.
Would have been lovely for a couple more rolls.
Yeah, if
If
it'd have been
taken
on,
that red,
if it'd have been on the middle.
would have been perfect. Then. Oh, fair enough. Shows you. Can't say I noticed when we played in the singles league.
So if he's taking the one to the centre now, he's just got to be a bit careful. The one that's in the middle of the four is becoming his problem ball. No, he's not taking it. Is he going to try and go into the yellow? That'd be a good shot. Oh yeah, he's played it well. He's played it well. So he's got options here.
Cutting it in, go middle, down.
Well, he's got a number of choices, hasn't he? He can play the one centre and screw into the black, or he can play the one he's closest to into the bottom left corner and go into the top of the two yellows. Right, so where's he going to put that last ball now? Well,
Been relying a bit of luck here. Hasn't he?
well, for me, he's got to take the ball that's to the right. He's got to take the right of the two reds and go 2 rails out,
Yeah.
back down towards the boat line, if you like. He won't go that far, but perhaps towards the yellow that's
Anywhere where
in
he
the middle
sits
of the
now.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think this is the right ball.
No, it's relying on luck. Isn't it?
He can stun out into the gap maybe, but then I don't think he can get on the black. Oh,
Just such small margins
I
for error
know,
there.
I know. I think he should have took the other ball there.
Yeah, you're definitely right. It's much easier to play in a big gap like that one.
Yeah.
It's naturally coming off 2 rails anyway.
Again, this is not the easiest snooker to hit. This.
He hasn't really. I don't know if he's got out to one yet, has he? He's putting himself in most of the time. Nope.
No, it wasn't easy. That there wasn't much of that ball sticking out. Well, I think these two yellows are a plant as well, so that massively helps Tom.
Yeah,
And just take
that
the one off
plants.
next door to the black, if that is a plant.
Just to take this far left on the rail now.
Oh, he's taking the one down the rail.
Like they plant all day, don't they?
I'd be taking the one next to the black off first and stunning down for this next.
That would be my last shot, that yellow by the black.
Would it? Are you going to get on that?
Plant, hopefully. Cross my fingers. Finger into it now.
Yeah, I mean, if he goes into the black full ball, he's okay, but if he slides off it, anything could happen here. He
Yeah.
has slid off it.
And he's got the middle
Yeah,
back.
well,
Stop the plant,
he's
maybe?
got a bit lucky there because well, the plant's no longer a plant, the black's in the way, but the top one of the two that was a plant
Go for it.
goes to the centre. He's nudging his other ball out, isn't
Yeah. You got very lucky when you look at it. That one. Because if he even somehow misses the middle bag, I think he's going to leave him half a red at best.
he? Yeah, I don't think he'll leave the red on, will he? If he just slow rolls this in. He's played this. Oh, he's played the double or snooker or both, combination of both. I don't know. Anyway, it's worked out okay.
I think he's gone for the double. hasn't he?
Yeah,
For a
I think he
while.
has. Yeah, a bit of a shot to nothing. And had he got the double, he was in prime position. Anyway, Steve needs to hit this one.
Should hit this
He should hit this one, yeah.
He should.
The slide won't come into it here with this kind of angle.
Got a chance of potting, you know.
Well, I think he's got to give the pockets a chance. It's no good just tapping onto. Oh. No, I'm not liking this way either. Good effort though. He's got the cue ball at the table, so it's half a result.
I can just slow roll this one down.
Yeah,
forward,
again,
can't
he's got a shot to nothing, and he can just top this through. Get a snooker if he misses. If he gets the pot, he's on the one to left centre.
I don't see how he was going to ever pop that red then.
He overcut it. Yeah, nice shot. Ooh, we might have travelled a bit too far here. There might be another snooker incoming. Unless he takes the plant. If he's getting a snooker, taking the plant on, he'll take it, won't he?
Yeah.
If he misses the pot.
Good shot.
Yeah, good shot. I think we're going 8-5 here. It's worrying times for Steve. This.
Yeah, Tom's come out quite good at the second half.
He has.
I think he just needed those 2 frames to wake himself up.
8-5 it is, and Tom to break. Yeah, Steve needs to win this frame really. 4 behind's a long way behind at this stage of the match.
He's worked well to get with him half time 5-5, then as soon as you come back you could be 3 back down, well maybe 4, won't it?
That's 3 now, yeah, it's 8-5 the score, you know, it's just gone on. Tom's been pretty solid, hasn't he, since the break, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yes,
He hasn't really done anything wrong.
no. Good break. Yeah, red in. Yellow.
Gonna drop. It's got to be yellow.
He will go yellows, yeah. It's just the one on the left-hand side, really. All the rest have got pockets.
It's hard to get into to some.
Yeah, he's got nothing to... nothing obvious to get at it with.
Shot. Go into it now.
Well, he's going to the reds, isn't he? I mean, if I suppose if he can move the reds away, he'll settle for that. Looks as though he's going to the middle of the 3 to me.
Yeah, it does. It's unlucky, really.
Yeah.
Thought he had more of less of an angle than that. Thought he'd be going past already rather than going inside.
See, I'd move it now because the red doesn't go to the bottom right corner, so I just move it and leave it. You know, you might be able to double it across and keep him off the one to the top right corner. And he's leaving him absolutely nothing. He's gone for the treble. There's work to do on reds, though. Like I say, I don't think that red at the bottom right corner goes. Big frame for Steve. This, he needs to win this one.
You can play lost the turn now, maybe? But I think you see enough of the red or something.
No, I don't think he can actually. Let's have a look. He's no, it doesn't go, does it?
Just gonna pot him and don't know what he's gonna do with the red team.
No, me neither.
Hasn't really got much choice.
No, I mean he can draw this back and he can draw it up alongside the yellow that he's queuing over now. He's,
What did he do?
Well, I think I'm playing the yellow I'm closest to off the bottom rail and kicking the red to the side rail and leaving the two yellows by the pocket.
I'd have taken the one by the top left and just got it out. Even potentially play
No,
a
he-
double onto the bottom right.
Well, no, he could attack his bad ball here.
It's got a good angle on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's got a very good angle. Yeah, he could attack that. I mean, it could go wrong just as easily. Could go right, but he's got a nice angle. I'm going to do much with the cue ball here. He should get into something here.
Looks like it's top of it.
Not quite sure what he's played there.
Doesn't seem like he plays with much side, does it?
No. I suppose he could bump this into the bottom rail, kick the yellow up the rail a little bit and leave his ball close to the pocket. These yellows aren't on, they just don't connect at all. If he gets,
Especially now he's got no yellow up there.
Yeah.
I'll pin that other yellow out.
especially if he can get that yellow up somewhere near the rail where the black is, that kind of area, he should be able to. He's got it from the back. It's a strange choice of shot again for me, that.
I'm not sure if he meant to do that.
No, maybe not. Anyway, this is giving Tom a chance.
That yellow go past the red?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely goes past. So the white's going to do a bit of travelling here, but these are on.
As long as that yellow goes past that red to the bottom left, I think it's fine.
Doesn't now. Oh, yes, it does, but he hasn't done anything.
Cut it to the middle, possibly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for me, that shot. I think I'd just be playing the cannon and just knocking the red in the middle of the bottom rail and sending the white up to the top right corner. He's cutting it in the middle. The white's travelling here.
Was it in the bin?
Oh, yeah, I think it was. As it's transpired, he's left it.
No, he's got it now. It's
He's got
bottom
to,
left.
yeah, he's got to take the corner ball here. Go twice across if he needs to.
Naturally going to come back across with that red.
Yeah.
Even if you leave it thin, you can just... Because the black's fine where it is anyway.
He's got a natural angle to come twice across here. Get straight in on it. He's decided to slow roll it and missed it. I'm expecting Tom to get these. Natural angle will take him down the table, or up the table, as we look. Just have to watch his in off top left corner. Oh, he's hit it thin, very thin. Blimey, I
Too
thought-
thin.
Yeah, too thin.
Is that... Oh, nothing. Touching ball, probably almost.
Yeah. Oh, if that's touching, that might have done him a favour.
Yeah, actually, if I didn't think of that, yeah. Well, that's going to be hard to hide.
Yeah. But it's easier with a touching ball than without one. I suppose you can just target the yellow. It's on the cushion. I don't know if this one cuts in the corner. It might do. It's off the rail. He's going to try and pot this. He did.
Left the middle bag anyway.
Oh, smelly though, isn't it? That's close to an off, that is.
I think you're going to just roll it, can't you?
Good luck with that.
Against the rail as well.
Oh, it wasn't nowhere near enough. It's much thicker than it looked. No heroics, just screw out back to where you are now. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, he's got away with it. Well, has he got away
He
with
hasn't
it?
really, has he? He's got a very thin cut.
This is close to an off as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I think if he cuts it in, it's not it. But if he goes cutting it in bottom left, it's a lot harder shot. Cut it middle back. Oh, he has, yeah. Oh, he's jabbed off it.
A long way off it. I think he thought it was in off. He's got away with that. He's got away with that. Pretty easy shot for you, Tom. But these modern players are not very good at this shot.
No,
Just
I
go.
hate these
Just.
shots.
I don't mind these at all. Just go off the one near the top rail, very thin, and then back in behind it.
Yeah. See it, but when I try to play, it's just over it.
People hit him too. Oh dear, he's gone for the cut. He'll settle for that.
Cuts.
He does. Steve got one of these earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he seems
Not a black, but
Seems like he likes to cut.
yeah,
It's a lot easier when you've only got to cut the black and nothing else.
yeah.
You don't really mind where the black goes as long as it's not enough. You don't know where it's going, do you?
Well, the only place he'll go in off is where the black's going. But I think the yellow. Well, is it going to catch the yellow? You could follow it down if it goes off the side rail. Oh, he's overcut it considerably. It's a scrappy old game, this one. Give Tom a free go at this one at the bottom end of the table. Can't leave the black if he misses it. This is the wrong ball for me.
Yeah, there's no point taking it, does there?
No.
Just makes your job. Obviously, you should get them, but
He's got out of position again here, has he? He's thinner than he
yeah,
wanted
but
to be.
It's made it a lot harder, huh? Good shot.
Is it far enough? Yes, good shot.
Yeah, it's mastered the speed of the clock to be fair.
Yeah. Well, it was a scrappy old frame, that one. They both could have won it about 3 times. Tom has won it, and he's 9-5 now. It's a long way back for Steve. He'll be kicking himself for not winning that frame.
He's thrown a few of those away though, hasn't he, early on?
Well, that one in particular, when he's got the ball over the pocket,
Yeah, true.
and the black's in the middle of the table, he's just overhit it. He's lucky not to go off in the middle pocket.
He's got to win the next one now.
Well, yeah, it's a long way back from here. He's got to go on a bit of a run, really. He's got to win 3 on the trot at some point.
Doesn't really look like doing that either, does he really?
No, because the first session they were just trading frames. I know Tom had a 2-frame lead a couple of times, but they were generally trading frames. But Steve hasn't won one since they've come back after the break. And the longer you go without winning one, the harder it is to win one.
Yeah, Tom has improved as well.
He has.
after the break.
Yeah, I mean that was a scrappy old frame, but generally he has, yeah. His hand's very close to the cue ball. I don't know how he generates any power.
He's got some power in it though.
He's done well. Look at them reds. How do you like them? Blimey, that's the best break of the match.
That's still missing.
Best break of the match by a country mile, that is.
Probably missed the first ball now at the breaks of that.
Well, I mean, he needs to take the 2 to the left centre, doesn't he, and then come down for the 1 on the bottom rail. Just stun this in, leave an angle on the other one to come down the bottom rail. That's okay, as long as he's avoiding the yellows. No, he's got to take the centre here and avoid the yellows, even if he has to put right hand side on it.
Yeah, 'cause even if Messes up on the middle. He's got the top right.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
yeah. This is the right shot. Yeah, it doesn't want to be straight. He could have done with a bit of right hand side on that, couldn't he? Just to keep him
Yeah.
off straight.
I'd take medicine and just softly screw it back to the top right now, and just cut that in.
Would you? Oh, I'd screw it back to where my hand is for the other one. Yeah, whoa, he's hit it too hard.
Probably not screwing it back so hard, don't he?
Yeah, he's struggling with the pace of the table. I mean, if you can get the one to the top right, but it's tough to hold.
Right hand side. he'd be
All he
fine.
needs to do is just screw it to the rail on the right hand side, really.
He
That's
got a lot more than a 40 would. I wanted 40, could have got that much.
No, I don't know how he's going to hold this. This is going twice up and down, which he is. Is it too thick? He's in a world of trouble here.
Yeah, just play off the yellows fine.
Just a little dinky man here. Ball in hand. You fancy your chances?
Seen no flukes tonight.
Well, there's been a couple of flukes, but they haven't really mattered. He's failed again. He struggled out of snooker, Steve.
Yeah, that's what
That was a tough one, though, to be
Yeah.
fair to him.
No black winning flukes or anything like that. Nothing dramatic.
Yeah, it's the right shot for me. Take the middle one of the three and then take the one up the rail, then across to the right centre. Oh, he's come too far. That's a poor shot, that is, really. It was very easy to get the ball flat on the rail from my ball in hand. He's recovered it somewhat. Just play, go down off the one to the right centre next. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, link up nicely these.
Yeah, they do. Just stun this in, get straight in on the one down the rail. Yeah, he's doing the right thing, taking his time here. Just
Yeah, can easily just get down and think he could miss
You
it.
can.
Well, or miss them.
yeah. I mean, the white is near the rail. It's not an absolute gimme. I mean, it's a 19 out of 20, but yeah, good shot. Cued it well. And this is going 10-5 now. Poor old Steve hasn't really got going after the break, has he?
I don't think he's really got going throughout the match, to be honest.
No, maybe not. Yeah, they both struggled a bit first session, but Tom's picked it up second session, and if anything, Steve's gone the other way.
You'll have to have a miracle now.
Yes. Yeah, well, I don't think I've seen a game won from 10-5
I was
down.
going to say, I don't think I have you or heard of anyone
No,
in all of the categories, to be fair.
no. Still, you never know. If he wins the next three, pressure then
Pressure
goes
on,
back
yeah.
onto Tom. Yeah, Red's in here. Good break. Messy though. We had a lot of messy breaks tonight. Well, I say they're messy. To be fair, if he can get it the red to the bottom right, the yellow to the bottom right corner now, he gets his bad ball out. And even if he can't, he can just stun this one in, can't he? And just yeah.
Something the advanced players do quite good into to get into the bad balls quickly.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's he's perfect, and he just to kick this out. I mean,
You're into traffic though.
yeah, he'll settle for that.
You certainly would.
Oh, he will
You
settle
certainly
for
take
that.
that. I was just going to get stuck between the reds, to be honest. These could be gone.
They should be, shouldn't they?
Take the top left now, maybe.
There's certainly a case for top left because he can bring the white back through the gap for the other ball in the same pocket, can't he?
Yeah. So if he's going to get on it any better than what he's on
I
now.
know, I'm thinking the same actually.
Certainly not now. He could come off the right, come off 2 rails and be in the same spot.
Yeah, he's messed this route up a bit, I think. He's making it hard for himself here. I don't know which pocket he's thinking of putting the one in the middle of the table in. Is he going to take it now? Screw on and off the rail?
You'd have thought so.
He should do, shouldn't he, really? Because it hasn't really got a pocket, has it?
No.
An obvious pocket.
And if he takes the one on the far left, he could easily go into the red.
I'm surprised he's taking this ball. Well, it goes to the centre. Oh, it goes to the corner as well, really, but...
The centre's easier.
Yeah.
So then you land on the block pretty nicely.
well, if he's just slow rolling it 10, he'll probably land on the block in the same pocket.
Yeah.
Missed it. He's got it off. Yeah, he went wrong. As you said, Phil, he should have taken the ball to the top left corner and come back for that ball in the same pocket, really, and then it was game over. So it's a lifeline for Steve.
Starting on the bottom right. On the
Yeah,
rail.
I think so.
Did you try and get the other red out, or will you just leave it where it is?
I don't know if there's any benefit in
There
getting the
isn't,
other
is
red
there?
out, because you're not guaranteed to be on anything, are you?
Play this with an angle and play that other red into the middle, to be fair.
I certainly wouldn't be leaving myself bridging with ball in hand. Oh, he's played a good shot, though, to be fair to him. Yeah, he'll be happy with that. That's a pretty straightforward plant he's left himself.
Take this top right now.
Yeah, top right next.
Just gotta be careful with that plant because that other red could just stick to the rail. At a certain angle.
Yeah, I think if he's straight behind it, it's fairly straightforward, but...
Got away with
I
that.
don't really know what he's played there. Well, I know he's played the pot, but I don't know what he was doing with the cue ball. Certainly didn't mean to put it there.
Just had to put it into really.
Yeah. Oh, black. No, it's ball in hand, though. I don't know where the ball's gone. It must have gone in the pocket.
Don't know what pocket. Gotta take the plant now, aren't it?
Yeah. Or take the one to the one in the middle of the bottom. Right, take that one first and then the plant. I think the plant's a bit easier than it looks, to be honest.
Won't leave it till last.
No, you've got to take it now for me.
This angle is coming out anyway.
It's alright.
Got to be careful where he lands here. 'cause
He has.
Hasn't picked his landing spots greatly tonight.
Yeah, he has got to be a little bit careful. He doesn't want to be running the white all over the table, does he?
First pair of side I've seen him play with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just slow rolling the one into the right centre.
Yeah.
I know you're leaving yourself the wrong angle, but it's quite easy to go 3 rails. Just cut it in, go side rail, bottom rail, or top rail, and the right hand side rail.
Yeah, he hasn't got
Back up
any
the table.
other choice really. That's the easiest shot, isn't it? There's no point taking the left one. So unscrew it in.
Just drop it in.
Just
Well,
love screwing.
he's got away with it. It's perfect as it's transpired, but I don't know where it would have gone had he not at the yellow.
Yeah, reds this to be fair.
Yeah, he's only got to drop it in. Maybe on the black, bottom right corner. Hit it with pace.
Too overrated.
Well, I think that he thought he couldn't hold it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure as he could actually, but he perhaps just didn't trust himself. He's got a shot though, left centre. Well, all long really, but I prefer left centre with these.
I think I'd go long with how
Would you?
straight it is. Just try to leave the white ball where it is.
Yes, each to their own really.
Probably negative with making sure try and leave nothing for miss. Good shot.
No,
Oh no.
no good. He's blocked the pocket though.
Yeah, he hasn't. Didn't miss shots like that against me.
So it does go this. He'll have to play it cushion first into the black, and it'll creep down the rail. It does go. He's cutting it into the other corner. Blimey.
A million miles
Oh,
away.
has he got a snooker? No.
Steve would have been scratching again.
Yeah. Well, there's one of them. You can only win them in ones.
He's not dead yet.
No. 5 to go, he'll be thinking.
It's past my bedtime, isn't it?
What time is it?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah, it's been quite a slow match. If it does go to 10 each, it'll be a contender for the longest match of the whole categories.
It's the longest one, about 3.5.
I don't know, I don't know what the longest one is.
Russ Wolverton was a long one, wasn't he? But there's another long one, wasn't there?
Yeah, Russ Warburton and was it Russ and Kieran, or was it Russ? No, it wasn't Russ and Kieran. It was Russ's next match. Can't remember who he played, but I think it went 10 each. That was a long one.
No, I can't remember.
I can't remember who he played.
I know there was one not longer, maybe a month, well, before Cat 6, maybe Cat 5 or Cat 4, that was pretty long. It's a bit different to the one the other night, isn't it? I think that was only like an hour and a half.
That was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The one Monday. Yeah, it was quick. I mean, it was one-sided, but neither of them were hanging around. He's made a ball.
Three?
He has. Well, I think this yellow passes the other yellow to the corner. There's a good chance on these. Good chance on yellows here. I'm pretty sure that passes the one close on the black spot. Passes the other one.
Yeah, it flies past it, I think.
Yeah, just slow roll it in.
Leave the white where the yellow is, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere similar. And the yellow that's above them two goes into either the left centre or the bottom right corner. So this is a really good chance. Yeah, good shot. So now you take your pick. I think I'd play this with a bit of conviction, play it with a bit of pace and get the white out and take that yellow into the bottom left corner next. You could try and hold it for the middle, but I don't think there's any need.
Yeah, I'd think I would go middle to the
Yeah, that's what he's done. needs to go down for the one top right corner next.
He hasn't got a full pocket here, I don't think, either, has he?
I think he has, you know. I think he has. He just needs to make sure he goes down and he gets that gap and he gets on that one to the top right corner. No, he hasn't. He
I
isn't
think
on
he's
it.
still okay.
Do you? I think he's running into trouble now.
It all depends on this shot, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the one top right corner, he can't use that. Well, I say he can't use it for the black. I suppose he could do, but
I think he can. I think does the black not go bottom left, maybe?
no, it goes bottom right. Well, I don't think it goes bottom left.
Certainly one wanted, hasn't he, last ball? He's going to have to take it. Unless he takes it now. I don't know, Darren, for taking that one then. He's struggling now, isn't he?
Well, yeah, it's just that one shot.
So nice down the right.
But I suppose he can console himself with that red's. The red that Tom's closest to is not a good ball, and Steve's kept that yellow open. That goes both corners. The one he's just missed. So he's not completely dead. Although I think Tom can get that red out now.
Yeah, I think I'll
And
play
get
the
the-
cross double.
He can get the cue ball. He can get the cue ball up the table, be it down the table as we look, if he wants to. That's what he's tried to do. Yeah, he's played a good
Fine,
shot. He's played a good shot.
He's in trouble now.
Well, he's just got to drop on it because that red doesn't cut. So if he can leave the white somewhere near where the yellow is, the red that Tom's just moved doesn't cut.
You won't have a shot down the table either, will you?
No. This isn't too hard, but he's okay.
Have to cut him, will
It might cut from there. It's a thin one. It's not guaranteed to be on anything.
I think he'd do him a favour if he misses the cut to there, come across to the middle of the table, or just by the black.
Well, that yellow goes bottom right
No,
corner,
it
so he's
goes
got to be a
outside,
bit careful. He's playing the snooker. He's
Good
played it
shot.
well. Easy to go in off them, isn't it? Just
Very
don't quite get them right. Right, Steve, you need to improve your percentage of snooker hitting. It
Yeah,
needs
must
to go up from naught.
Yeah, that was going to be nice to say 5%. I couldn't recall one of them coming out to me.
There's two to go at here. Oh, we still found a red. Well, this is a chance for Tom. We've all got pockets. Take the middle one of the three as we look first to the bottom right corner.
Would you leave the red next to the yellow and the right hand side of the table till last?
Well, I don't think I would, you know. I don't think I would. I think I'd use that to get down. I'd put these three. Was that a reach? Yeah, I'd just use that ball to. He might not be able to now. Just to get down and use the one over the top left corner for the ball for the black.
If it goes middle at an angle, I would, but I don't know if it does.
You might have to now, you know. You might have to go up for the top ball because it's too risky to try and hold for the centre. Surely.
Once he tops it through and takes it on.
Yeah, he's gone up the table. He's just got to get the weight right, hasn't he, on this shot? Whether he screws it or tops, he's going to have to screw it, I think.
He's been
hasn't he?
pretty good with these shots, to be fair.
Hasn't got much angle to top it. quite good. I know he's got distance, but
He's just taking his medicine, hasn't he?
yeah, that's not bad. I mean, on these fast cloths, you want to screw this back 6 inches, do you? It's hard to play a stop shot because you try to play a stop shot and it comes back.
Yeah, I struggle to do the stop shot or drag shot.
Good pot.
Good shot.
Needs another one. This is easier than the one he's just potted. This is
More
for the
pressure.
match. Because his thumb, it's a strange thumb that.
It isn't. Good shot.
Yeah, good shot. Well played, Tom.
Well,
Unlucky,
Tom,
Steve.
deserved in the end.
Yes, yeah. There's Maz's time tonight. Right, so what's the next match, Phil?
It is Brett Mooney and
Let's
so, it is Brett Mooney versus Simon Richard Haslam. is it?
Richard Haslam. When's that?
No, sorry, I'm wrong. It's Bobby Perry versus Gary Harper, is it?
Gary Harper. Oh, yeah, I know Gary Harper, yeah.
That's on the 30th of June at 6 o'clock. So that's in
That's
4 days.
30th of June is Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got
So
a
I don't
couple
know
of
who's
games.
doing that one. Does it say on?
RH and TBC. So I'm not sure who RH is.
Is that Richard Haslam?
Could be, yeah, could be.
Anyway, whoever it is, we'll catch you then. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks everybody.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
See you. Bye.
Bye.